Yeah.
Like
I was gonna
that.
say check the audio levels. Give a little 1, 2, 3.
Test, test,
Chat.
test.
Test.
Hell yeah.
Chat, are we good? Are
Are
we
the
good? Ready?
Yeah, chat, let us know if our audios are too different.
Yeah. Different levels, different things. Do 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 do.
Welcome
1, 2.
everyone, by the way. It's a hype matchup tonight. ARK versus Infinite. Both teams have already made it to playoffs. But seeding is important, and it's just also interesting to see what they will be bringing into playoffs. As likely, we'll get a good showing of that tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is one of those matches where you can kind of guess their power level, so to say. So before doing any like playoffs predictions, etc., this is like a nice match to see some power levels.
Yeah.
I think that's the nice thing about Swiss as well, where at least if you're not like completely bottom or completely top of the bracket, you start playing against like more evenish matchups, or at least that's the intention. For a team like Vidigen, it's a bit different, right? Because they're playing like Refuse, for instance, this week, because they played against like all the top 5 or top 6 teams already. So that's like an exception. But for I guess for this matchup, it looks pretty hype.
Yeah. The players are getting ready. They're almost all in the lobby. We have some OPGGs pulled up, I believe. Let's see where where did I even put them.
Where did you put them? I sent them to you, no?
Yeah, no. Was looking for my browser.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I found it. No worries.
I lose my browser sometimes as well,
Yeah,
happens.
right. In the depth of all the programs.
Yep.
Hmm.
We'll be going into the draft in a little bit. Did we do an announcement? I always forget. Or it's like an automatic thing. Oh,
No,
it's automatic.
I did an announcement before, like an hour before.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Looks nice.
Chat is still pulling up.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we're getting ready, right? It's like a couple minutes until they're gonna start draft. But
Yeah, it's always the same with these teams. I tell them to be ready at 20, and then it's like 5 minutes later.
it is what it is.
It is what
More
it
time
is.
for the boys to pull up.
True.
I think it's gonna be interesting for picks because I'm unsure like what kind of variation they want to pull off, since ARK has like mids up for today that they haven't played with yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if it's gonna be better or worse than Shipex. Like I know from Shipex he wasn't really intending to like take mids seriously in a way or like improve or whatever. As far as I gathered from his chats. So having like an actual mid main instead of that could be working out like quite well for them. And looking at the pool, it's like this is like a seasoned mid lane player. This is like the classics. You got the Orianna, you got the Ari, you got the Syndra, you got the Raze, you got the Victor, you got the Azir. Like I can keep going, but I think that's like especially for this meta right now, it's like a solid pool. I think Ari and Orianna are like top 2, top 3 champs in mid lane right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope.
And that's a way bigger pool than Shipex, I suppose.
I suppose, yeah, but that's the thing, right? If you don't really play mid, like everything can be your pool, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But yeah. And on the other side, we have Infinite Esports rocking back with the main roster once again. They have some more interesting picks, I would say. Like we have seen, I don't know if we've seen it yet because I didn't check, but like our mid laner, for instance, might pull out a little Zillion.
Zillion?
You never know.
I haven't seen that in their match history.
Exactly.
I didn't have a proper look at the bans though, so it could have been banned here and then.
Yeah, I think it's one of those picks that's quite annoying to play against. It's like a utility pick, no?
Yeah. Ooh, let's see. Are the players drafting? Yes, pot are. I told you.
Little attitude, mate. It's okay.
It is okay.
It's a little bit happens. Chat, are we ready? Are we ready? We're getting ready.
Ooh, draft has started. Hold up, let me swap.
Oh, sweet. Most of the players are probably playing right now, but that's okay. Yeah, there's the Ari band coming out. Quite interesting because it was I think it's in a contested pick for sure. It's fearless, but I've seen it be one, so interesting. They don't want to play against it, so they ban it. The Mel ban as an answer into the Ari ban is a bit confusing. Usually people ban, you know. That makes sense actually. Could be a good flex pick. I was gonna say usually people ban Mel if they want to play Ari, not the other way around. But I see what you mean, yeah. You don't want to play against in the bot lane. A lot of good mages. Very annoying. Yeah, the primary role of Mel is interesting. And there's a zillion ban coming out from ARK. They don't want to mess around with that. A lot of good bans from Infinite Raze as well. A lot of I would say flex picks, right? Both on Bessa and Zan can be played top lane and jungle. But here we come out with the Caitlyn B1. It's a classic. A little bit of lane pry, a little bit of range, but can be punished quite hard. And then mid to late game, you're kind of stuck. Mm-hmm. Yep. So Infinite Race kind of has a couple options here. They could say, okay, Caitlyn's gonna have prio. We're gonna play for the mid game. We're gonna play for the team fighting. Or they could say, oh, we're just gonna match your prio, also skill well. And we're gonna pick up a Corki. Mm-hmm. Classic. Yep, exactly. And we see a Karma hover coming out. I think it's a very solid answer. Helps maintain the prio a little bit, shields to escape, have a little bit more mobility. Very good so far. And now the third pick is kind of what might set them apart, but usually people just pick jungle here, right? So all the good junglers are still open. We don't really have Sahan, but other from that, like you can just pull out the Zinazao, you can pull out the Mundo, for instance. Interesting. So very confident on it here by Stevo. Yeah, lot of comfort already here for the side of ARK. Oh, really? Like, okay. What did they pick next? Is my question then. Yeah, pull it up, pull it up. I see Baker in the chat going. Is it gonna be a Victor mid? Unsure. Oh, they go for the blind Orn here on the side of Infinite Race Esports and then ban out the Nar from Lagerbergen. It's okay. No worries. Another good ban could maybe be a Gwen. Like, yeah, the Orn. Yeah, there's the Gwen ban. Yo, I'm just calling this. Okay, so what else? Indra's open. Oriana's open. You could pick that away if you could ban it away, but I'm not sure if he plays it too much. Maybe you're not Oriana. There's no we here. Yeah, but I think Mundo's going jungle usually. Ah, and there's a Trundle answer. Very happy, I guess they're able to pick this up. So you're saying Orange solo killed Mundo? Ah. So they kind of did like a double counter here then, yeah? Yeah. I was gonna say Mundo goes where he pleases, but I don't know if he's gonna be very pleased with either of these options. Oriana band coming out nonetheless. I feel like with the Sinner band we're hovering towards the Victor that was mentioned in chat, but then with the Oriana band I'm kind of like, I'm not sure if you need it. Nonetheless, still good, still meta. But the Kane coming out here. ladies and gentlemen, what is this? Is this going to be one of the Red Cane games of all time? Is this a Stevo classic? I'm lost. Is this a top lane classic? I have no data on this. It could be. I've seen some top lane canes as well, you know? Like, I don't know if it's solid into cane or. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. The Nivea. Yeah. Little. I feel like it's nice for zone control as well. You can combo it with like the Trundle, the Ornn. Like, I think they got a lot of good zone tools. And I mean, still, like ARK got a lot of comfort. They got the Caitlyn, they got the Karma, they got the Mundo, they got the Victor. Not sure about this Kane yet, but they have a lot of comfort here that they're able to play around. But on the other side, Infinite Race has like solid, like Karma or Nami Corki is such a nice like pressure lane as well. And if they can pull it off, mid game is just gonna be so scary. And yeah, the Orange Trundle, and if yeah, something that's going to be quite hard to play around for this Victor, for instance, he's going to have to maintain his range quite well, make sure he can move around the map. But it shouldn't be too crazy because there's not too many like pull the trigger abilities, right? You got like slow zoning abilities. So if you're able to like play it skillfully, you should be all right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think with the way Infinite has like built up their comp, I feel like they would very much like the team fight because they have like so much like good zone control around objectives, etc. I think they want to play around those chokes. And on the other side, like you said, Caitlyn is going to have a hard time hitting any target that she would really like to. So I'm more inclined to think that with a Kane, with a Caitlyn Karma, with a Mundo, that you would want to try and split the team up a little bit and just try to get perma prio, rotate, like make plays in the jungle maybe. Like I think the mobility of this Kane is going to be like so good. Not sure if it's top or jungle yet so far though, so it might change the dynamic a little bit. Yeah, good red Kane game be could go hard here. It'll be rough though, you know. Yeah, blue Kane that would be something. You might be onto something because if Caitlyn and Victor aren't able to like reach backline at all, then maybe like a blue Kane flank here would go crazy. Hmm. Yep, good shot. I think it's so hard. Like I'm trying to theorize where the Kane is gonna go, but I feel like I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll figure it out. It does kind of feel like unlike Stevo. I feel like he's more of the. If you look at his shampoo, right? You see some Dr. Mundo here. You see some Malphite. You see some Volibear, some Amumu, some J4. It's a lot more. I want to say like simple champs, like very like meta-ish, and just click, go forward, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, no, I think that's solid. Big. But that's okay. That's just early game is just stack collecting phase. You know, it's all right. He's gonna maybe lose a little bit of prior, but it's just stack collecting. That's that's fine. Chilling. Yeah, runes. Mm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. Mhm. Yeah, for sure. Could be interesting. I'm more of an in-between guy. I'm like a PTA guy. Well, I'm just a big PTA believer, but that's just, it's a little bit biased. And the rune is just cool, like saying that you amplify all damage afterwards by a certain amount just sounds like good in my head. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. We have some stats here, by the way. Sorry, go on. Yeah, I was gonna say we have some stats here for Kane top by Lagerbergen. In 2026, one game went 3-1 and 4, promising. 2025, one game, 5-8 and 1, not so promising. So the question is, yes, 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 he has a solid 2 games in any sort of ranked queue in the last 2 years. The question is, are we gonna get 2026 Kane or 2025? And we'll have to see how that pans out. I, ah, I see. I was gonna say, would you like to go to a short break while you fix it? But that's okay. I'll keep him. I'll keep him occupado. Mm-mm-mm. With the idea that Kane is top lane in mind, and that his like first 10 minutes are quite important. I think there are options for the Trundle to play for that early on. Either like free camp into top gank or uh, clear bot to top. But on the other hand, you also want to play for these first dragons on bot lane probably. I'm not sure if Caitlyn Karma beats Corki Nami early on. In Prio, if you really want it, you can probably get it as Caitlyn Karma. Hmm, it's hard to say. I feel like both teams don't necessarily want to start the dragon, like lose too much HP on it. But if they can like get free Prio, or they can like play off enemy base and just go for it, I think they probably will. Grubs are kind of whatever in this game. Like I already said, I think if ARK wants to play for like the side lane and more of a prio into move kind of game, then Grubs, very nice, very good. But if they don't necessarily want that, then you might as well drop it. I mean, you talked about scaling a little bit already, right? Would you like to elaborate on it? Hmm. Yep. Hmm. Bada bing, bada boom. Change the scene. A lot of multitasking. A lot of multitasking. Boom. Scene is changed. That looks nice.
Minions have spawned.
Are you looking for? Yeah, looks good, man. Oh,
Think you're above the law? Think again.
the whole time already, or just now?
Think again.
Okay, I was about to say. Would have been crazy.
One. Hello, hello. Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me now.
Test. 1 2 1 2. Alright, game starts. In the
Okay.
meantime, I'm gonna commentate this. Trundle does go for the top side start. Mundo as well. Could do free camp maybe into top gank. Doesn't look like it. I think if you go Crux. Crux? Yeah. If you go Crux, you probably just path down. You need one more for cost, is Ace asking.
If you want to, Ace, yeah, sure. Come on in.
The more the merrier. Is what we like to say here on the SLE.
Hell yeah.
Gigan, but this is nowhere near Vidigen production level. Yeah, it's way better, mate. Thanks.
Does Vidagen have a production level? Is that how you quantify it?
I don't know. Apparently, they established themselves already.
I see.
This young, growing organization.
Nice try.
All right, this early game is going to be a little bit of snooze fest. Everybody wants to farm. Nobody really has like pull, trigger, go hard buttons. But if someone does has them, it's going to be this trundle with the pillar up someone's ass.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
And
bot.
yeah. With this kind of prio, you already know. Corky screaming, "Yo, lads! They got prio. They didn't ward yet. Come down, bot ASAP." But Mundo is a little bit faster. It looks like might clear the red second before the trundle does, so it's gonna be able to match.
Hello, Ace.
For sure.
Welcome.
Hello. Is there something I should be looking through?
I can't hear this, mate. Wait.
Yes. Hold up. Let me work that out for you.
Is it Parsec?
Yeah, you have Parsec?
I need to re-download. I got new PCs recently.
Okay. Maybe Flake can live stream it for you.
Oh, maybe I stream your parsec. That's big, actually. Yeah,
Straight money? Straight money.
straight money.
I think this match is kind of important for seeding, right?
Yes.
It's huge. And the
Yeah.
first fight comes out actually here. Dr. Mundo, they got the prio from the bot lane. I hate when this happens, guys. If you go crap and you don't have prio from bot, I would, drop it. I would drop
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's my personal opinion.
100%. I know you need to. Like, especially if you see them move on the map beforehand, where like, he does take a bit of mana here from the Nivea. Nivea should not be wasting mana, but like, if you see enemy bot moving, there's just no way. You just have to cross over. If you have to give double scuttle, that's annoying because you're not gonna get the upgraded smite for the first Drake, right? But so be it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's already like in a match, or like I think in a way where the comp interacts with each other, that they don't have a lot of go buttons, or they don't have a lot of like incentive to like go hard. Giving over these like little advantages just kind of causes the enemy team, like if you do make somewhat of like semi-decent play, you put up a pillar or something, enemy has like extra ruby crystal, extra this, extra that, it's just gonna make it even harder.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, getting to that first item, before enemy is such a massive spike.
Yeah.
Like fighting Drake when you have full item versus like 3 components or whatever it is, like difference between like 2.8k and 3.2k, yeah, it can be game changing. So 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially I think for like now he ended up doing the double scuttle anyway, right? But getting double scuttle is so important here because Mundo can just clear down here. He's gonna get down to 22 stacks from his wolves, then he's gonna get down to 21 from raptors, and then he's gonna get down to 20 for Crux, which means he's gonna have 1000 smite. So they can just start this Drake on cooldown, or like after doing his camps, of course, and there's nothing Toronto can do about it, outside of just trying to fight them. But it looks like with their prior, it's gonna be a hard fight.
Yeah, it looks like they got good pride. They're probably gonna retake it in a minute here, right? Because Mundo's pathing down a little bit. I think they're waiting like quite patiently here to like not shove too early. And just wait for their jungle to show up. Because he's probably like, yo lads, I'm kinda big here. So if you just chill for 2 seconds, I'll be down here. And we can just start fisting each other.
100%.
But it looks like it started a little bit early. If you want to take it away.
No, I mean, it's good here, like, they also, the waves on their side of the game, so they can, like, crash second wave here. Mundo can literally just Q the Drake and pull it.
Yeah. The only thing I'm always worried about if you're on blue side is these, like, awkward angles where you gotta really go, like, into the pit. Oh, I think that's a DC here. That's so unfortunate. No pass. Oof.
Oh, yeah. I think Blue's then has timing pause right now. He's also fighting still. That's really unfortunate because they actually need this fight a lot. Like 3-3 fighting in this wave is very winning for them. So the fact that she goes FK here is really bad. You see her, she
Yep.
was like walking forward to like put a trap under the Karma W, but then she,
Mhm.
well, unfortunately just kept going. This is why you need to turn auto attack on.
Is that a difference? Please explain.
If you turn auto attack on, your character will start auto attacking here. If like obviously like it's still not
Uh-huh.
optimal, right? And it probably
Yeah.
screws every other part of the game. But if you do manage to go AFK, it's great.
I was gonna say, because if you just keep walking backwards in that case, you just keep following the auto attack, no? Or
I mean, if your character goes AFK, like disconnect the game, and then start walking back, it will not auto attack anymore.
oh, okay, yeah. I see,
The
I see.
only input it has is to walk back to the base. But if you're in that state where you're still in the middle of disconnecting before you disconnected, your character will just start auto attacking the one that's closest to you.
Oh, big brain tip. At least
No,
trade
it-
home damage, you know.
Yeah. But it's like it also screws with your like normal like a lot of people don't do that, but I do it because I am old. I can't 8-click for anything. Like I do not know how that works, so I just have auto attack on.
Fair enough. I'm a big 8-click believer, but that's just me.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely need to, but that's why I don't play the carry. I don't have the hands for it. I play Udyr, bro.
Bro, I play sub. Don't worry about it. So with Karma here, kind of just like on, what is it? 150, 200, 210
Oh,
HP.
Instant
Go
flash.
back. Yeah, there was a flash, no barrier. Seems clean. Just a flash
Yeah.
net. Very nice. Can they still play this?
So the thing here is it's really good for. Oh, as fight comes out. Good poke from Karma here. Mundo's getting chunked though. Oh, bad
Yeah.
traps though. This is really good to stall here from red
bubble.
side. Oh, that's the
Bubble
swing.
into what? Is it gonna?
Yeah.
Is it gonna kill?
Stinner does have flash, so I don't think it's gonna kill unless like Trundle like flash autos here maybe.
They do flash out
Oh,
indeed.
kamikaze!
Oh wait, one more.
TP behind. Is that Victor? That's Victor.
Should be Victor, right? Yeah, TP
Yeah,
down.
just give the Corgi here. Corgi's always dead here, trying to get the
okay.
wave. Yeah, smart. He should honestly have died to like Mundo there when the CTP, so Victor doesn't get the stacks.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid.
I was gonna say it's really good for red side here to stall it out because it gives Trundle the chance to just play slow, get the scuttle, and then he's also gonna have the scuttle, which probably gives him level 6. And in addition to as the fight comes out here,
I mean, it's top lane. Like, I think the all the
Minus one.
scale of time in top lane is just two people slamming at each other, and we go back to that every like 2 minutes, you know.
Trundle is starving. This is a very bad dragon start, by the way, and Steve knows it. If he starts dragon, it's really bad. He
No, he
still
can't.
doesn't have upgraded smite.
He's not even level 6. He's not level 6.
No.
No upgraded smite. We can't do
It's a
this.
terrible, it's a terrible thing. If Mundo is like, if he has any kind of awareness, he can get any kind of word. You just walk in here with ulti, press smite on it when it's 1,000,
Yeah.
and they don't seem to know.
They don't know.
They don't even need to fight this.
Can it turn? Are they gonna turn? Chat. Trundle's 2 HP. Mundo ult comes out.
Oh, but Mundo's
It's 1.
get the Drake. It's
He
low, it's
doesn't
low.
die.
You still get it.
Oh, and the Corki's
Yeah.
in Narnia.
It's a clinic.
Yep.
Kill the Drake.
Wait, guys, we're selling our.
Oh, he does have smite. He does have smite. Sorry, I'm stupid.
That was kind of big brain, no? They started on a timer where Steve-O doesn't have
I
smite.
think he just
That's
smited
kinda
during the
smart.
fight.
No, surely not. Sure not.
No, yeah, you're right.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there, you know.
But yeah, now again, look at the jungle stacks here. Like, he's down 7 already. Trundle still doesn't have upgraded smite, and he has all his camps up. Mundo's gonna clear all the butt side camps, then base and go top side, I think.
See, this is I mean, we talked about it, like these
Oh,
little
he faced
events
out.
just to just start accumulating on these champions that like are so good to just scale and farm up and maintain tempo, and then
100%. And I think, I mean, me and JI talked a little bit about this beforehand, but this Trundle matchup is, like, individually, it's just like, oh yeah, Trundle is good into tanks, right, so it's probably good into Mundo. But Mundo doesn't really build a lot of resistances, so you don't get a lot of it outside of the HP stealing. I think the main value in the Trundle pick here is that they have, no CC on these champions, right? Pillar procs Mundo passive, and it slows him a lot.
yeah.
No jumps on Victor, no jumps on Caitlyn. This is one jump on Caitlyn, I guess, but no jumps on Karma. There's like a lot of low mobility here, which means Trundle has like that innate value.
Yep, for sure.
Matchup-wise, I don't think it's a super good matchup for Trundle. Seems a bit odd in my opinion, but that's how
I
it
mean,
is.
like I said, pillar value looks good, but other than that, it's you're reducing AD, you're taking away resistances. Mundo builds a bunch of HP, doesn't care about resistance, and then reducing AD is okay-ish, but like clears are just like % max HP magic damage, so it doesn't really matter either.
Yeah, the loss of AD, I think it's 20 or something around that.
Yeah, I think
It's not like a
still
20 minute W. which is like 80 for no reason. But yeah, it might matter on like Caitlyn and Kane, but not much on everyone else.
Yeah. Alright, question is how are they gonna come back? Because there are some nice breakpoints here where once they start grouping for like the proper 5v5 fights, they're gonna have like a lot of zone control, right? And this Ornn value is gonna come through, it's gonna be like a lot nicer. But in the meantime, when they're all like split up, I think Mundo is just gonna be able to run the map a little bit.
So I think you said it earlier, like, you know, giving these small advantages is gonna accumulate, and you know, a snowball has to start somewhere. So like just like slowly accruing these small advantages is gonna be really hard, and I think they need to kind of stem the bleeding. Once they do that, if they can just set up earlier the objective, I think that's really strong. Walking into a Nivea in like a straight line, walking into walking to chokes against Ornn, walking out front, even in the river, you can get pillared behind you, or you can get a Nivea wall behind you, you know, and then you're kind of stuck there. If you don't have flash, you're probably dead. Maybe Mundo's like not as much Arcane as well, but the other three are, you know. So they need to keep a tight formation on the blue side, and they need to stem the bleeding on the red side.
Absolutely.
It's a lot stronger than Trundle here, though, if you look at the items. So I don't think anything will come here.
Yeah, all my days. We get the hard steel versus part of a Triforce. How do you feel about Trundle builds anyway?
I mean, I think the champion is fundamentally flawed. It's only really good into like a handful of champions. If you're playing against someone like Fire Rider from Rise of Wings, it's pretty solid because he plays like a lot of Ramos and stuff like that, right? Where you can get the value into it. But most of the time, it's a little bit fake. It's a slow clearing champion that relies on enemy teams' champions. So it's very situational champion. When it is good, it's great, but it's not very good. It's not good often.
Understandable. Very nice cancel here by Stina on the quirky low mana. Probably, I mean, we see Caitlyn base here. This is one full item, Hex Optics. I don't really see it built like first too often, but a lot of range. Ooh, nice sight here to dodge.
Yeah, and this is another. Is this the Shipex?
No. This is Shipex 2.0.
Oh, good rotation coming in for the team though. Karma is stopping them, Mundo coming in, and even having to actually get the egg here. I think they have enough damage to do this.
I think they get more in the egg. Little assist as well.
Yeah,
this is clean, no?
That's nice. I mean, good play from Krutz. He's playing towards like his strong side, right, where the Mundo is. They have some setup in vision, right? Like so. I mean, understanding like very simple but effective mechanics.
Yeah, sure. Maybe I was mistaken, but I didn't really see the glacial storm from the Nivea come out on like the wall. It was kind of just going.
Yeah,
for,
I was
like,
confused with that.
Hit, but...
Yeah, I think he might have ulted like on the wave beforehand, so we're still like on that like 4-second cooldown.
Right.
But I'm not entirely sure. Also,
No,
I want to
me
give a
neither.
big shout out to Steve, by the way. Right before the Tessa got this base here to get like the item, she was sitting on half HP with 0 mana, and they were like in a really losing state. And he just kind of walked down there, got them out of the pick, and then afterwards they counter shove it to get their own base. Then Stina walks up and like cancels the base. Like Corgi's probably sitting on a lot of gold here. I would like to see if like he can press X here, but I feel like he should be sitting on a lot of gold unless he got his base off. He did get his base off, but he kind of just took a shit base on. That's probably the 10 CS difference. But yeah, I don't know. Really good coordination from the blue side here. That's essentially what I'm getting at.
For sure. And it's going to secure them the second dragon as well. And I think, okay, so really realistically, I think their only comeback way are these like big team fights where you can maybe pick up like a 2v2, maybe a 2v3. I think that's where you should start getting your advantages. Because everybody still has flash up, you're gonna have to burn that before a fight potentially and try and play afterwards. The third dragon, can they already play on that, or is it gonna be a 4 dragon type angle?
I think it's gonna be hard fighting this third dragon. Like they are gonna get the Ornn upgrades by I think around the time when it spawns. You know, Ornn just got his quest now, so he's gonna start like getting a lot more XP. I think he also got a solo kill at one point. I'm not sure if that was dive or whatever, but he is 1 kill to 1 death on top.
Oh,
so good for him. But I don't remember seeing him in the fight, so I think that's just a solo kill off screen.
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
now Milton coming down. I think it's bad though. Yeah, it's bad. Oh, the center on Trundle?
Trundle's gonna get messed up. Under the tier 2!
Yeah, this is one of the strengths of Kane. He is a great like proxy farmer.
I
think only behind Singe really in like effectiveness.
Meanwhile on the bot lane, is he gonna die? Is Tesla gonna die?
Oh!
No. What a nice net. Into
Now the extra
roof.
range here is gonna be that.
Oh,
Yeah, he can.
the ulti comes out. Oh,
That's really well played from the two of them.
it's just a W across the board.
I'm not
Like
super happy with Orange build here though. He's building full
No.
MR into like an 80 matchup. Like I think
Uh-huh.
it's completely fine getting like MR for like the game. And I guess his item is good at wave clearing, so you can kind of impact the game, right? But
Yep.
you're down a lot of stats against the champion that only does physical damage through.
No, that's a good shout for sure. I think the wave clear is probably nice, because as you already mentioned, like if there's going to be any proxying, then being able to shove
great.
this wave like ASAP is just kind of nice.
Ace sap?
ASAP.
No, but I mean that looked really like that looked like high serotonin gameplay right there. Like he Q'd W'd the wave and it just exploded on top of each other, right? That looked great, but not sure how stat
it.
efficient it is.
For sure. Not like a zap, but like ASAP. You know, as soon as possible.
Yeah. Oh, Ace sap. I have app.
Yeah.
Anyways, I mean, this is kind of like a controlled stomp in a way. Like they've gotten every objective so far, 2 Drakes, assuming 3 Grops. I don't see any Grop passive on Corgi right now, and then now also getting Herald.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Herald this season? Because I feel like it's even worse than last season, and last season it was bad.
I don't want to say it's bad. Like I like that
Oh, no,
it's there. I think it's like impactful to a certain degree. You can usually get like 1 tower off it, and if you're good with driving, you can get like a second hit. But like, do you feel like it's bad for like the time investment that you're doing, or?
100% yes. Oh, Nami
Oh,
also
damn,
coming
they get a
in.
pick here.
Yeah, shutdown as well.
That's big for the Nivea. Can you get more?
Yeah.
No flash Caitlyn. They're
Steven
gonna
needs
go
to blow it
forward.
like this.
As his ultimate does seem to be walking. Oh, does
Oh, the double wall tech. He gets stuck in there in the middle.
That's crazy. Flash,
Oh, but Victor is
here's
huge here,
comeback.
maybe. Ulti ran out, so
Clutch,
there's no reset on it.
Clutch it up, and Nivea still has flash. This is
But I mean-
a nice back and forward. I think this is kind of what Infinity needs, or Infinite. Oh,
Oh,
oh.
I think this is a 3 for 2 in
They
the
don't.
end.
They don't. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, and
they
Nami
don't-
decides to
oh,
die as well.
ooh.
Oh, Kane was coming. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're
Nami's
gonna
kind of just running back in here. I mean, I think it was good look here for Red Side. I think they got a little bit greedy in the end. They could have probably backed out after getting the... And you probably couldn't have backed out from the Mundo, but you definitely could have backed out after getting the Nami, right? But,
Yeah, sure.
It's hard to make that judgment call in the middle of the game, right?
Yep. Very good though. Like they got 2 flashes as well on the
Yeah.
Mundo, the Victor. So I think if you still want to pick up this Victor bounty, I think it could be very good
Oh yeah,
in the
definitely.
next 2 minutes.
That is
This
what
one.
they should be looking for here, honestly.
Yeah. Forget this
getting
dragon,
Victor-
just get the bounty.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a thing where they need to kind of get back in the game somehow, because once they're even, they're kind of okay. Once they're even, they just need to be first. So if they can get this, I mean, if they can get a pick here before the Drake, that might also be good enough, right? Like, if they can kill the Victor in like 10 seconds or so, like if they kill the Victor in 10 seconds, if he doesn't die here, that'll be like most optimal, because then they're gonna play 4v5. Victor does have TP, but they should be able to like rush the Drake beforehand.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That would be nice, but I feel like with the way they're playing, they're just always gonna make sure to like handhold Victor,
Yeah.
walk him in with the Mundo, and then it's just like not playable. And even if he is alone, you play on it, it's not fast enough. Mundo just walks over here, by the way, the Nami's just gone. Deleted off the map. Trundle's next, decides to flash ult out, trying to maintain some HP. But
It's
this
a
is
terrible experience. It really isn't.
This is really rough.
I mean, this is like the power of the Mundo, right? Like, he's a very fast clearing champion as well, so he's just, you know, I mean, I hear the Aloys music speaking like do 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 do, you know, like he just walks at you.
Exactly.
Interesting flank here from Stina, but I appreciate the effort. Solo kill on top lane.
I think they're doing a little bit more than flanking here, by the way. They're gonna.
Oh yeah,
dive
they're going
from
for the
behind.
dive.
Boom! Q comes out.
Oh.
Looks clean. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice skin.
Oh, and then Nami takes one
Oh,
for the team
the
once
Nami.
again. Yeah, I mean they're just on a different pace here. Like ARK is playing really well together. It looks like.
Yeah, for sure. They
And
know
now
what they want.
Trundle having to
Keep
give some of
getting
his
it.
smaller crooks. There's no ulti on Kane here, so he might be able to win. But I think
Can
it's
win,
just a
can
matter of time
win.
before Kane just jumps the wall.
That is true. Nice pillar, maybe. Allows to follow up. No, it doesn't seem like it.
He used it on the wave, I believe.
Oh! See, this is what I mean. 2
yeah,
hits.
yeah, yeah,
2
yeah.
hits. If you're good,
That is gonna
if
be
you're
3
a
hits,
decent
no?
driver, free hits if you're like a decent driver. Bada bing, bada boom.
I think it's great. I think in the past, not last season, but the one before that, before the towers had 5,000 HP, I think the Herald was a lot better because you could use it to start a fight, start an objective. You know, you could just start sieging with Herald. You can't do that as much anymore. And now it's more of like we won the fight. Let's use Herald and get 2 turrets. I think if you use the Herald without having what's it called, without already having like prior or agency on the game, it's a lot worse. Because you should just put it up mid lane to like take the mid turret. You're getting like, you know, the first turret has 9,000 HP. The Herald still only does like 2-3k damage. It's a good chunk, but it's not massive.
Yeah. I mean, you could always try to cross map with it, right? If you're.
Oh yeah.
If you're.
I think that's the power of it. Like it's about playing like good tempo. You can't just force it as much as you could in the past, which is a good thing, I guess, because it's not as, you know, like it's a lot more skillful to use now in that way.
That's what I like there. More skill.
Yeah.
Even though in all the other areas of League, skill is kind of it's getting replaced by ease of use, in my opinion. But that's okay. Damn!
Oh my god!
Damn! Now block it. Oh! Ooh! Oh! Oh! Oh my god!
That was almost
It
ugly.
hurt. It hurt.
I mean, it was ugly already, but like, it could have been very ugly.
Oh yeah. I gotta contain
Started
myself
here.
a little bit. Yeah, they're gonna start back.
No vision at all.
Yeah, no vision, no contest. It's a wrap. The game is comebackable. Only 1 dragon down, 9k up. Baron is here. They can still sit in base, farm up. Like Anivia loves sitting and like going nowhere and getting all their CS handed to her. So I think that's playable. But
I think any other dragon,
right, it's
I mean not
realistically,
any
we
other
don't really
dragon.
have a way to force into towers other than just outranging and trying to hit. But if you kind of play with the Nivea well, you play with the pillars well, then I think you're able to clear out a lot of waves and stall. Play fortress mode, you know?
I mean, she doesn't do.
What is
like,
his
a lot
damage?
of Holy!
What am I seeing right now on my screen?
This is a 3-active Caitlyn right here. 9, 2, and 5. Says putting on a performance. That's my manager.
Ace, is this the power of the Hex Optics?
Yeah, and the side to me is really strong. I still think it's halfway slept on.
Yeah. Mundo trying to go for the solo Bolo. Doesn't seem to quite have
Takes
it.
too long. Gets rotated on.
Yep.
Nami ulti come in, going wide, field gold. Trundle just gets completely one shot. I don't know, I think, like, I mean, the damage on the Nivea wall is like, oh, Mundo might be caught here. A wall coming out? No, barely.
Ooh. Barely.
That
Still
wall
have
came
flash,
out, they
though.
would have killed him.
Nah, still
Oh,
a flash. You can
Flash
leave.
bubble? And no follow-up
Yeah.
at all.
But that's oh!
Oh, he was back into
From downtown gets a shutdown.
from downtown. Yeah, I
With
mean,
the
this
Baron
is
up,
where
ladies
they,
and gentlemen.
yeah, this is where they lose. Like,
I'm
they're
a little bit
overplaying the
lost.
hand a little
They're
bit.
actually holding on. While Baron is just getting pushed in Perma, and they're just chilling. And I think without this Caitlyn in the equation, like holding becomes like a lot easier. Because Victor is hitting
I mean,
for sure, but it's like a
Victor's-
slow.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're definitely getting this tier 2. Oh, that wall could have been dangerous for Stinner. Might have cost him his flash. But yeah, I mean, they took too much damage, so they have to back off now. Kane has kind of been like bouncing between his mid and bot wave, seemingly. I think they got bot tier 2 at one point, probably. Got top tier 2, so getting all the outers is like definitely a good enough Baron. I think it's hard to siege more than that, but now they just base together, set up Drake. Now Cloud Drake is easily, I believe, the best Drake in the game, right? Like 15% flat movement and then 50% movement speed when you ulti. That's a Drake that's really hard to contest. Like once they have this Drake, it's very impossible to play. I would even argue this is a stronger Elder. I think this Drake is stronger than Elder.
Really?
I would rather have Cloud than Elder Drake.
It's just movement speed though.
Movement speed is so OP, and it's always has been.
Okay, but
movement speed is the best stat in the game when it's excess. Because when it's excess, you completely ignore all the aspects of the game. You don't need to worry about like, when can I be here, this and that. You're just there, like so much faster than people expect. I mean, just look at this Mundo. When he presses ulti, he's just gonna be like he can ulti and then he go like he looks like Ramos, you know. Like just look at him walking around now. This is insane.
I'm not gonna lie, I see what you mean, but I think it's like very much negated because of the way the state of the game right now, they're just gonna walk to enemy base faster, and then they're just gonna play there. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, they have a lot easier time wave cleared out because there's no Baron, right?
So look, the movement speed's doing nothing right now. I think you're right. Like if you're doing any sort of rotations or other stuff, it's big, it's huge. But now they're just walking faster to enemy base, and they're just, oh, can we play on this? Okay, never mind.
I'm ulting him out a little bit too late. But yeah, I mean,
That's what
I see what you mean, and I think it's a lot harder to abuse when enemy team is turtling, right? Because, I guess as I said, there's no rotation to be made.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I also think when teams are turtling like this, there's no way they're fighting you. You should be playing on 3 waves. Victor can easily play on his own on top side here. I think that's how you like play against like these comps, because most of the times they don't have like Corgi is probably the worst wave player. Oh, it's coming out here.
Still hits. Gets to knock up.
Caitlyn
that's
missed
about it.
headshot.
I think, yeah, okay, they're just gonna walk it off, walk it in. They might be
Also,
able to
this
end
is-
here. I would like to make this a little bit more exciting, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I think
I mean, it's
Caitlyn
just a
just
clean
did 2
game.
headshots and 2 people were gone. And
Game honestly. They did use a lot of the champions though. Like I
Yeah,
think
true.
Stina has like a good karma. Victor, I don't know this guy, but like Shipek is like a big Victor player, right? So I'm assuming they have like similar drafting line. Mundo is probably one of oh, they're actually backing out here, leaving Tessa behind. Not walking together.
Damn!
Mundo flashes forward here, gets Corgi.
It's
I
crazy.
think they're just gonna be backing out, taking the 1-for-1. Big shot down going over here, but I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot.
Not too much, but I did like you were able to see that like Tessa was like getting a little bit more, you know, in range of enemy Nivea here, a little there, a little this, a little that, a little that.
I mean, this is definitely a Nivea's game to like. If they need to win, Nivea needs to put on like the best nemesis they can.
True. I still need to watch that game, by the way. He played Nivea like the other day, I think. They were like behind
It's such
crazy.
a 1v9.
Yeah, it was. I didn't completely watch it yet, but it looked really cool. I just jumped away when they were behind, like something. So we'll see. We'll see if this is Nemesis and Nivea or. I mean, Froggen is still good, I guess, but.
I mean, Frog is my favorite player of all time. I mean, maybe it's just because of Danish and he's as well, right? I'm not really big of a nationalist, but that's a goat. And
Yeah.
looking for play here, and this is why like the movement speed really kicks in, right? Because you just don't expect
True.
him to be this early.
True.
Especially on a champ like Karma, where you ulti on cooldown, right? Like,
Yeah.
Tussle on demand.
I see what you mean. It does seem a little bit unexpected, but I feel like with the way the Phaelites are also set up, this is just kind of illegal that you're getting, you know, caught out, so to say, on these types of rotations.
I mean, if Karma presses RE for movement speed, she is like running inside the Phalanx for 2 seconds and then she's on you. I don't think it's like. I think everyone else could maybe be harder, but I think everyone else also took like the more direct approach, right?
Yeah, true. Fair enough.
But yeah, now is just where the problem is. They already lost 2 inhibs. They can just play 5-man top, or like I think they play 4-man top, and then Kaelin just buffs the bot waves, so they have a harder time, coming to defend top. But this is where the problem really begins. Now you have
I'm not
Baron.
gonna lie. I feel like it's kind of overrated to play 5-man 1 wave.
Yeah,
I think you have
100%.
Baron and like you're just get all the resources from the other lanes as well. Put like a Mundo on like a flank position, like it's so crazy. But it doesn't matter because they just walk in.
Let Mundo play on that little like pixel terrain there.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
also
wait,
one of the
how much
positive
left
things
here?
with the Cloud Soul is that if they decide to engage on you, you can just like essentially it's like Victor and like Mundo stuff like you can just ult and walk out.
Yep.
It's very easy to kite or walk in.
Yeah. See what you mean. Ooh,
Oh,
Tessa once again
Aiden.
caught out here
Oh.
with a stun, has to flash away, gets knocked up regardless. Stevo, no ultimate here left over. Do Victor ult, Kane ult still up. Are they able to close this one out on this Baron push? Doesn't seem like it. They're gonna grab another wave, maybe 2 waves. They're still in a wave, so they should be quite beefy. But Nivea is just kind of clearing this away, like with kind of ease. Doesn't have too much mana left, so it's gonna have to recharge. This might be their moment to get at least 1 tower here.
It's very low, so there's definitely a chance.
1 hit should be good enough. Seems like Nami's just Nami's just gone. And they're gonna
Really
catch
managed to live that,
Corki.
but now they're just
Yeah.
getting slow disease. Tessa is getting actually just a flash.
Give you a flash
Good killer.
forward. Has enough.
I doubt it. Fortunately not. It's a good send there. No Caitlyn flash right, but even if they do that, Mundo's still alive,
Yeah.
Kane is still alive, Victor's still alive. It's just a hard game.
Yep.
And look
the
at the
shield's
speed
coming
he's
out.
zooming at now.
Wow.
I mean, I think very clean game from ARK here coming in
Oh.
first game.
Yep. Tesla just dying in the end there, but nonetheless, very clean. Little finisher as well for the boys. Little Noxus finisher.
So
Yeah.
I want to see.
I don't know. It's kind of textbook.
Yeah, I mean, very few mistakes. I think a couple of times Tessa was definitely like caught out of position and she had to sacrifice the flash for it, but she did have the flash, so she could afford to play aggressive, right? So, you know, she could have like she was 50-50 on the sidestep on the NVQ, she lost it and she just paid the price with the flash. But other than that, like textbook play, look clean.
Yep,
Yeah,
for
unfortunately, DC definitely made the early less. I think it could have been a lot more decisive. I think they lost a lot of tempo because she DC'd and walked into 3 people. If that didn't happen, I think it would have been even cleaner. But at least I made the game somewhat exciting, right?
True. But then Channel kind of griefed his tempo for like the next 2 minutes, so
It happens.
yeah. So that kind of brought them back to an even point once again. Okay. So
There it goes.
what should Infinite do to like kind of like turn this back around?
I mean, I think as I said earlier, like they used a lot of their main champions, so I think that's definitely like a positive for them. I don't know the Infinite team that well. We played them once, I think like the second week, and after we played them, they won every game. So I mean, good on them. I didn't really rate them that highly when we played them. I guess I did lose to DVX last week, but I hope they have like more, you know, strong pocket picks coming out here. I would love to see that because SLE has kind of been known to be comfort as king.
Yeah.
So like if you're trying to like force some kind of like priority picks or something that you're not so comfortable with, that's just gonna cost you in the end. So I think if they have like some hidden one trick that's not getting banned out, or you know, in anything in that line, I think that's like you need to pull that out now.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially
I think
most teams have made playoffs, right? So if they lose, this is the time to try something, right? They're one game down. It's not like they're not going to make playoffs if they lose this. So might as well try something you've kind of been cooking, or you have like maybe this is like ace up our sleeve, you know?
Yeah, true. Yeah, it could be interesting to try out. Maybe it's something more for scrims or something similar. But I do agree that comfort is king for sure. And if they're able to, I don't know, like we already saw like the Ari ban, the Zillion ban, and the Bard ban, which is like a bunch of their comfort. So I'm unsure what they would like to prioritize. Maybe a little bit of Ezreal, maybe a little bit of TF, some Syndra could be cool as well. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Maybe some engagement support, but maybe that's just me.
I mean, I think Eternals have been really strong recently. I think I've been very vocal in the general chat and community content. I think scaling is generally OP, especially when we're looking at this like bracket of skill. And they did have some aspects of scaling in that game. I think Anivia kind of outskills everyone in the previous game in terms of like a bubble, like in a vacuum. That's what it's called. But it's kind of hard to apply. I think having some more like traditional scaling where you go like a severe Jinx kind of comp. I don't know if that's their comfort. So if that's not their comfort, probably don't do it. But simplify the game so you can focus on the bigger aspects and not on the small mistakes.
Yeah, I think that would be nice because a lot of their advantages kind of came from small mistakes by Infinite, right? A lot of
like a lot of small mistakes, a lot of like ill-timed movements. If you're playing, I mean, if you're playing Maokai and you decide to face check it, then I don't know what to tell you. But if you're doing Trundle, which is highly mechanical champion where you need to focus on your clear, then that might happen more often.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it's always not. It sucks to lose game on like small mistakes because you never really get to the stage of like what is your comp intended to do. Like you're kind of just playing from the back foot, and playing from the back foot requires like a lot of patience, a lot of like knowing exactly when your strong points are, and playing on like those tiny windows of opportunity. And it requires a lot of mental power.
I don't know if you have a moment. I would like to see just game one draft because I didn't get a chance to really like look at the bans. if that's possible. Because I do see, I'm opening the OBGG now, but they do have some. Okay, they are banning the Bard, they are banning the Aria and the Cillian.
Exactly.
I think
Exactly.
we
That's
banned
what I
like a similar
mentioned.
thing against them, so that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean that's all I really need to know. I just wanted to see what kind of priorities they had on the bans, but yeah, I mean I see the Kian or the jungler tends to play a lot of carry on into champions, and now we're putting him on Trundle. Maybe that's something they could work on. He does have like some Nafiri, some Graves, and maybe the Mbessa that could be effects as well.
Mhm.
And yeah, their support does play like Bard, but also like some kind of playmakers like Nautilus. Maybe not as much Braum, but like Leona. Nico as well could also be like a thing that could work very well.
Mhm.
So I would like to see them either go like aggressive or like do like, especially when it comes to their champion preferences. You know, like they, as you said, they played the TF. Like I could definitely see like a combo like TF Nico or something, where they kind of just try to take over the map.
Yeah, that could be interesting for sure. That could be interesting for sure. Are they gonna? Oh yeah, they did swap sides. So Infinite is now on the blue side. So I think that might ease up their bans a little bit as well. I mean, they banned Ambessa as a hand game one. Not sure if they wanna get those game two. They could maybe prioritize it.
They could do something like banning or leaving Mbessa open as a ban, and then banning Reddington instead, which is like one of the more traditional counters, and then B1 it.
Yep.
Especially if they can flex it. It looks like the jungler is playing it right, so that should be
Yep.
an option in my opinion. But
For sure.
yeah, and let's see. The third ban is in. It could also be something else on Reddington entirely, which it seems that they are going to be pairing the Mbessa. And that means that Mbessa's banned as well, but Cillian is now open. If that's something they're interested in.
True. So they at least get one thing, but I don't know. It's not really a champ to like blind in my head, especially considering they did mid on R5 last game. I feel like they're gonna drop it down a little bit. So if it goes to second rotation, then it might be banned away anyway. It seems like the Ambessa ban was a good read. The pick is gonna take a little bit longer than you would expect from a B1.
This is kind of the big thing, and especially in Fearless, when you're looking at two teams. Shishao, like as a strong jungler right now, I still think it needs some work. So I'm assuming they're gonna be like an Orianna on 2-3, which I like it. It's like the best combo for like mid
Uh-huh.
jungle pairings. I think like one of them at least. It's probably the best Shishao pairing you can get is with an Orianna. So they are kind of like playing like cards close to the chest. They don't have to play like that, but it is like a jungler that does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I was gonna suggest it for last game because you were talking about like, oh, Infinite probably likes a little bit more aggressive jungle, and then the Trundle's maybe a bit weird. And then I thought, okay, maybe just hop on the Xin Zhao. It has some aggression. You can still like brawl to your like heart's content, but it's still very like good for the team as well.
Yeah. This could also be a bait here, like thinking, okay, we're gonna pick Shishao, they will probably respond with Orianna. So now we do like Cillian, or like
Syndra?
maybe we do Lulu or something, because like now we also have Yanaura on the other side.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Zillion could go crazy with the Xin Zhao, speed him up, run people down. Low, well, I would say low mobility, but maybe a little bit low mobility on mid.
I mean,
On the other hand, Syndra still open.
yeah, Cinder is still open, I guess. I also think Shishao tends to work really well when he has something that buffs him. So if they go
Yeah.
Syndra or like Aso, I do believe they will pick Lulu here. Maybe I'm
Uh-huh.
wrong. Like traditionally, you want to pick a counter here, but I think Red Side is gonna pick Lulu and then ban for it.
Yeah, I was
That'll
gonna
be my
say
read. Because like
could be like
Lulu
a
and Hour is like the strongest in the
Mhm.
game. If you can't go Lulu, you want to go like Melio or maybe Nami, but Nami is out first game, right? So
Yeah. Emilio's a bit rougher, like it's
yeah,
good, but not that much
yeah.
played, I would say.
Especially when there's not really like a prime CC, right? Like there's no Maokai
Yeah.
ult you need to like cleanse or
Yeah, exactly.
something of the sorts.
Mhm.
I think it's a good read for ARK here. Like Orianna Yunara is like a really strong 1-2 core.
Yeah.
The
Oh, they
Jax
go
is
for the
interesting though. I
Jax.
do not like that.
I I hate to say it, but I feel like they just picked it so enemy couldn't counter pick Jax into Xin Zhao.
Yeah.
I think that's what they did.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
if they
really
hadn't done the
rough.
research, this ARK team has been playing a lot of Orianna Malphite. They love it. Especially on red side where you get an R3 Malphite into the Silas ban. It's really
Uh-huh.
strong, and I
Yeah.
think ARK has a massive lead in the draft now. I really do not like their conversion of 2-3.
Yeah, those are really rough. I thought like they could even drop the mid pick, right? They could drop the Arlene Soul ban. So they could drop the Arlene Soul pick to like 4-5 and still hop on like Lulu plus ADC, for instance. And then still like have a lot of agency about like what type of mid counter you want to play. Now they're just kind of in this area where you have two auto attackers against the Malphite, and you're relying so much on this like ASOL plus whatever ADC you're picking to be able to like show up and deal with whatever ARK has. And they still have top lane counter pick as well.
This is also Malphite is very good into Xiao because whenever Xiao jumps onto you, you can just E him, and he has a very hard time getting his like 3-hit combo off, right? So on top of also just being a great ball delivery system, right? So keeping tracks of summons is like very important, especially on an immobile champion such as Jason, right? Like I think this is like a mega good draft. You definitely see the the 2 times SLE champion Jesse here holding the reins in the draft.
For sure. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. That's why I think like ASOL was just a little bit too early. And there's the Gragas counter pick into the Jax. It's just, it just keeps adding on. You know what I mean? Like ASOL is gonna have another thing to like worry about. Gragas cost coming out from behind, just insecking. Like it's so hard to play her.
A really good matchup for the Gragas as well. This Gragas Jack matchup is very unplayable.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think there's like an argument to be made where like you can E the Gragas W as like the Jax, but the body slam just makes it very hard to like even walk into the lane to get your stacks on passive.
Yeah, I agree.
Braum is, I mean, this is another blind Braum. It's been a bit of a hot topic in this league. Braum has been a hot topic for the longest time, right? Like, this is not the first time the Braum discussions happen, right? In the past, it was like, what do you max? Now it's kind of like, can you even blind Braum? And I'm on the opinion that you cannot blind this champion. If now enemy team gets to play any enchanter they want to for free. They can play Janna, they can maybe not Seraphine as much, but like Soraka is really strong here on the right side. I would actually love a Soraka here. Sona could work.
Stina play Soraka here?
Yumi could be good here as well.
Sona?
I don't know if he.
Question mark?
I don't know if he does, but I'm just like putting out a couple options. I think anything here you play on the right side is good because it's a low range AD carry with the Braum. So if you play, I mean Minio's banned, right? But I think Yumi is good, Sona is good, Soraka is good.
Called it.
Yeah, I mean those are the three most like opinions. I think Stina is a bit of a center play as well, so they could have gotten cheeky with that. They do have like double frontline in Malphite Gragas already, right? So they could have had it, and it gives them a bit more AD damage because right now they only have the Yunara. Malphite does a little bit of physical damage because of the W, but
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Because Senna is traditionally really good into Braum. Both of them would then also be outranging the Sivir, right? So I think that would be a very hard lane to play.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Cool. Just a thought. Alright, so we're just gonna run it top to bot probably. We got counter matchup, Gragas into Jax in the top lane. It's gonna be rough, not very playable. Jungle.
How well Ruben can pilot this.
True. It's probably pretty straightforward.
It's very straightforward, but there's like you have a bit of skill Ruben can do where you can like bait out the E if you like you start a step into like jumping on him after he misses E. There's some small tricks you can do, but it is very much Gragas' favorite.
True. And then in jungle we got the Malphite classic into the Xin Zhao. I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like Malphite just wins that, no? Like even 1v1, like any crap.
I think early Xin can play it just because he's that much stronger of a duelist. Because once the attack speed slow wears off, I think he might just be able to win. But I also think Azel's gonna have a very hard time getting prior into this Orianna early. Orianna is such a strong champion early, so I don't think it's ever gonna be a 1v1. So I think that's Scuttle. I would, if that's me, Xiao, I want to path away from the Malphite. I do not want to see him on the same side of the map.
Sure. Yeah. We don't want to repeat of last game where they just like pull up on the Scuttle and it's like, I guess bot lane prior guys, and then we lose both again. That'll be rough.
But then if you're not doing that, you're also just pathing into Gragas Jax lane, which is not super optimal either. So.
Well, you could cross over. Just path top to bot and then take a little bit extra time cross over.
One thing I would love to see here, not a lot of people do it, is that you don't want to path the same way as Malphite, but you also don't want to path into a certain lane. You should split the map. Not a lot of people do it. I think Temshu did against me, and I did against him first game. He did against me second/third game. It's a thing people are not doing that people should be doing more. Because a lot of times you don't win the thing because of prio, but you kind of force prio because you're on the side of the map, right? So if the enemy team wants to push for the prio, you're gonna be behind them. So that's something
That
I would love
suits
to
me,
see at the Xiao do. Split the map here and then like ISO the Gragas Jax and just let Jax get as much XP and ETS as he can. And just say good luck top. Malphite will probably not gank you. Malphite is a champion that relies heavily on level 6, right? Similar to like Nocturne or Karsus or something. Even though Karsus is kind of fake, right? But anyways.
I'm a little bit
So that's
confused
something I
though.
would
Like, how is he gonna split the map on the top side if Malphite will just start red?
He doesn't. He also wants. He starts either his own Raptors or he starts Malphite's blue. You just walk in late on Malphite's blue and you start taking the
Oh,
kills.
you're
'Cause
talking bot side. My bad. I thought you like
Because like
wanted to split top
Xiao's
side.
on
I was
the
like,
blue side of the map, right? So he just walks in late to Malphite's blue side because Malphite does not want to path into the Gragas, in my opinion.
yeah,
Malphite
no, I
either
agree. I agree.
starts red
Yeah.
buff or Raptor camp.
Yep. No, I agree. I agree. But
So-
that was mixed up.
It also gives them like the chance because enemy team is gonna have double range, right? Lulu, or sorry, Sona, Yunara. So they most likely will have Prio in the first 2 waves.
They will. Yeah.
Which means they'll be very far up in the lane. And if he comes from behind their jungle, they're probably not expecting that. So he might have a really strong 3v3 because Braum with Xiao and Sivir, that's a really strong 3v3.
Yeah,
And
very
it's not really a
nice.
3v3, it's the 3v2, right? Because he comes to like 3 camp gank. And Malphite can't really punish it if by doing 3 camp gank because his jungle is already gone. So Xiao can just safely retreat to his own jungle and play there. Unless Orianna is just really strong. But it's getting very theoretical at this point.
Sure, for sure. I think that could be a very good setup. I wonder if they're gonna ward for it or like prevent something, but it could be really scary if they do what you said.
But what do you think about the draft though? I think Red Side got a lot of good answers. They kind of picked the Braum, they kind of picked the Jax, they kind of picked the Xin Xiao. The main counter picks Blue Side got here is the ADC and the mid lane one. I really hope he does a lot of this Azul. Arena Soul, I think he needs to do a lot again in this game, similar to like last game. And the Sivir, I'm a little bit scared of because playing low range to the carry into double range is scary.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I think it's rough because you have so many longer ranged abilities that are kind of just like lock on from the side of ARK here. That as a Sivir, if you walk up, even if you have spell shield or whatever, you're just gonna get locked on, and your Braum spell shield or your Braum shield or your own spell shield is gonna prevent like a couple auto attacks, but not the big wombo combo. And I think they have like so much ease of execution in that it's kind of like, I don't know. They kind of again went for like the hard thing, the hard way. I'm not sure why, and I think it just kind of makes it a lot harder for them to play, especially if you see that like, I think if you're a team that's like looks to be slightly worse, you know, just on paper than your opponent, I think you should go for ease of execution any day of the week.
100%.
So, because otherwise, if you're getting diffed in lane and then you also have to like execute your comp in like a harder way, that's just not gonna be it. That's just like such a hard time.
And like, talk about ease of execution. Look at the right side of the team here. It does not get a lot easier than this, right? Like, you want a death ball, you want to press ball on Malphite, you want to go in. And this is one of the things where this has been something Sivir players have been practicing for years now with Vi, where she ults you and you spell shields, and she tries to smite you, right? On
Yeah.
Malphite, I think it's even easier to do that from Malphite's side. Because you can just
Yeah.
smite right before you land.
Yeah, true.
So you just full range, if Sivir has no flash, you just full range ult her, you smite before you land, and she gets knocked up. Even if she spells heals most of the time.
Does Stevo have those hands though?
It's not very hard for Malphite. It's a lot harder for the Sivir. I think if
Okay,
he does
fair
that 10
enough.
times, Sivir is only getting that spell shield off once. Maybe.
Yeah.
It is very easy to do as Malphite. Because you know
That's
when you're
okay.
landing, she doesn't know when you... Because like, you decide when you click, right? Sivir doesn't see where you click. She just sees you flying towards her. So he knows when he's landing. That makes it very easy for him to time it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think it's a lot different on Vi. It's not a lot different in Vi. It's still very easy in Vi. But Vi has like a little bit of funny hitbox because she hits you before she touches you. So the smite is a little bit more like funky sometimes. Sometimes you smite late because you're not familiar with the hitbox all that much. But on Malphite, the hitbox is just where you clicked. So once you land where you clicked, you smite.
Yep. True.
That's not a problem Sivir are used to deal with Malphite because Malphite used to be top lane a lot. So it's not a muscle memory people are really good at yet. It works similar to like Edge of Night, for example. And a lot of Varus players go Edge of Night, right? When you're playing poke Varus, and as Malphite, you just ulti towards them and you smite the spell shield away, and then they get knocked up. it's very easy to engage, even when they have that kind of ability.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We have about a minute
Sweet.
here to.
Until Spectator lays on.
No.
But yeah, I mean, I really want to see some creativeness out of Infinity here. I think they need it. I think they need to make something happen. They need to kind of get some kind of ball rolling. I don't know if they're getting. I think it's kind of in the hands of the jungle or the mid lane, in my opinion. Jungle needs to do something before he kind of gets outscaled, and mid lane needs to just make this pick work, right? That's why you're putting the counter pick on here. Enemy teams takes
Mhm.
away their arena, presumably. You probably have to pick something that hard counters it. I'm thinking it's a scary one because I think early laning is just very strong for Orianna. So I'm having a hard time seeing how this is a good pick, but maybe they don't know something I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there might be something there, right? Because the Zhao and Aesol do have like a good combination of kind of like getting onto the more immobile targets, and I haven't seen it much, especially not this season. But roaming on Aesol could be a cool thing to do, especially towards spot lane probably if you can like set something up. I just don't really see it like pre 15 or like probably pre 15 because that's about when people complete their quests, right?
I think roaming is completely fine. You do lose a little progress from that because you're, locked in the lane. But a lot of times, if you're roaming after you shove your wave, you're not getting punished that much for it, right? It's not like top lane where if you try to stop him from proxying, you get punished because you're behind your own turret.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
right.
excited to see where I think where Shishawa's pathing here is gonna tell me a lot about this game. Stevo going blue smite here is actually very bad.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So the thing, I don't want to get too technical. The thing with Malphite jungle is that Malphite jungles, the green smite gives you an extra shield.
Yep.
Malphite's passive gives him a small
shield.
shield, and
Yep.
his W gives him extra armor when that shield is up.
Mhm.
Green smite stacks that shield.
Ah,
So the green smite needs to be gone, and then your passive is your first shield essentially. Any other shield is stacked on top of that passive. So they need to kill
right.
all the shields first, and then he loses his armor. That's why green smite is a lot better.
That's such a cool tech. So like you would have like a lot of extra armor before the shield even gets broken.
Yeah.
That'd
Also,
be really
blue smite
cool.
is just the worst smite in the game right now, because they gave
Fair enough.
everyone a small base kit blue smite. Oh, bad 2v2 fight here, taking level
Wait,
1.
what happened? I guess they got rocked by the surprise Braum the bush.
So?
No, they had a ward in mid bush. I'm
Ooh,
confused.
nice
Ooh.
Q. I mean, maybe they just thought they would win the 2v2 because they had the Yunara's maybe a little bit strong, but Sivir starting W is a very hard fight to take because she buffs, the W bounces on both of them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm very surprised at this. Like, this should not have happened. I think Yunara and Sony just plays with the wave when it comes in and they just get the prio.
That's kind of crazy. This is gonna instantly give them so much more pressure than they would have like early game, and it's gonna keep them stuck. Oh, since I started bot, I see pinks coming out. Maybe I see pinks coming out towards the blue side, or the blue buff of enemy team. Okay. So Rihanna's gonna be able to ward that up, so they will spot this in if they're crossover. Were they tuned into the stream? I feel like this is some some textbook.
Shishawa is hovering there, so like
yeah,
this is game mid maybe. The ward is coming in, yeah. I mean, this is I don't think this is necessarily the same thing. This is enemy team has prio, so let's invade their jungle. This is a very common tech, but I think it's a very solid pick. They are overcommitting into this though. I think it's very much an overcommit. Because now they're so deep in the jungle. This is very hard to fight.
Yeah.
Sivir is moving kind of first, and I think this is a good fight for blue side to take. Nice flash trade here from Borm. But
really good, really good.
Wait, so the thing is,
Are they?
It's way better for blue side here because their wave state is better.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he gets back on Malphite. He takes a 50-50. He gets the smite though. He has to flash out probably.
Don't.
Maybe not.
We have the damage.
Oh.
It seems like.
No, Sivir is very low here. Sivir's gonna die here. Maybe.
All right. Former auto. No flash. W comes out. Gets blocked by the blue.
No flash.
Big
this
bomba.
is down to the millimeters. Oh.
Has mana once again. Auto Q flash. Gets Sona on the back foot. Has another W in 2 seconds here.
Okay,
it's
turn around
really
for the
good.
red buff as well. Double buff
Red
or
buff.
only single buff here.
Boom. Keeps flying. Oh, the cancel. He gets over the wall. Does he win that without it? I feel like he wins that, no?
Oh, but Okay, so the bot wave is crashing now. Mid wave already crashed. Ace needs to take a
Mhm.
base here, I think. I don't think he has mana
Yeah,
enough
you
to
should
kill this
base.
wave.
We're not. No, it's a kind of wave. We're not hitting this.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he has enough mana
Ooh.
with the level up, but very interesting fight here. I think if they didn't take it that long, it was very beneficial. But now we have a 3-kill Ace. That's scary.
That's super
Oh.
scary. Like the rotations, everything is gonna be like so much more impactful. And more importantly, 2 scuttles, ladies and gentlemen. 2 scuttles. Oh wait,
Yeah.
1 scuttle. The other one wasn't even taken. Alright, never
That
mind.
one's
I didn't
losing.
say shit.
I would love to see Xin Xiao go into top side here and invade because he knows Malphite should be bot side here to like
Yeah.
finish the rest of the camps.
I mean, they have the
They-
vision, right? I think there's a ward behind them on the
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
blue
they
side
should
there,
100% know it. So like him going Crux here is really good because
Mhm.
how when the camp has respawned, it gives more XP because it's higher level, right?
Yep.
It's very when you can when you can evade respawn camp, that's very OP.
I feel like maybe they could spot out Malphite being on the crab here, because I don't actually see him. I was maybe a little bit mistaken. Like you're right, they should know that he's clearing up those camps. They don't actually see him on any of the wards per se, and they're gonna spot him right about now. So they could for sure cross mapped or cross.
But I mean, in my opinion, this means that they are gonna get the Drake for free here. Because if Xin Xiao just wants to do his bot side and then do Drake afterwards, he is completely fine to do that.
True. That could be
Malphite
very
will still
good
be on top
start.
side, and Aestel probably has a lot of prior here with the 3 kills.
Considering
also
it's
one of the-
3-6. Yeah.
I think it's also one of the major benefits from kind of taking some damage for free here, trying to land the Q. He does land the Q, but now Yunara is fully stacked already. She has to jump here, no flash. Nice Q coming in. Xin Xiao coming on the flank. Good chunk here.
Pretty good. Ooh, another Q.
No, the nice Q again. Vixer
Keep
gets it,
hitting
yeah.
these.
This is
Nice.
bad though. They need to just get the wave and let Xin Xiao play the Drake.
We're not diving the zone now, right, guys?
Yeah,
Right.
we get some mana here back, but yeah, now I mean they pulled the wave a little bit, so I don't think I think they probably need to crash this, or Xin Xiao just takes the procs and bases, in my opinion. Malphite's looking
Yeah.
top here, maybe, or maybe
I
first
mean,
off
very,
the jungle.
very nice pickup. I mean, like you said, they could have had the dragon here probably for free, but then instead they went for like the play on Tessa here on the.
And I don't hate it, honestly.
Yeah,
I
I think
think
it's nice to keep the tempo
I would hate
going.
him. I think it's really bad to go dragon here though. But as the
Yeah,
dragons start
sure.
fighting in mid lane,
They're looking at another dragon.
yeah, I think Xiao's coming here to clean, but I think Xiao should be looking to get his camp reset. He should be sitting on a decent amount of gold here.
Mhm.
Not sure I really love this.
Okay. Yeah.
Not sure what this is all about.
Nice. Bada bing, bada boom. Now Stevo
I mean-
is probably getting close to 6 as well, and then that's when they really want to start fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're still a little bit away, but yeah. Actually, no, there's 6 minutes. It's just such a weird game, right? Because of the invade. So everything is just slowed down ever so slightly. Because they should have been level 6 already after their second clear, more or less.
I see
Especially
what
with
you
how much
mean.
action that's going on, but yeah. Because normally you get it after the second clear plus 1 camp slash like a couple kills. As another fight comes down here, Brom Q lands.
Nice
Now we're
kill.
sitting
Nope.
back on the Sivir. Full stack
Good
the
tempo stack.
October.
Gonna
Once
get
the Brom has to
stunned
come
now. Hugh comes out. I don't think they can play this. They don't
No,
have
they
enough
can't.
damage.
Does Brom have jump here? He does have jump.
Yes.
This is a hard fight. Yeah. This is why I like the Sona so much, because now
Yeah.
they're in a fight where Sona will just press
Sustain.
W on cooldown
Yeah.
and sustain.
Mhm.
It's like Sivir needs to get this wave in and base, but it's gonna cost him the Drake.
Yeah, for
Alpha
sure.
already pulled it.
He pulled it.
Alpha has
Quite far.
ulti here actually. He's coming on the flank. He has flash as well. Sivir
Go
does
to
his small
flash,
shield, but
comes out.
no smite on the Malphite. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, Malphite doesn't smite there. Otherwise, I think that would actually been a good stunt. If he can
Mm.
just ulti and then smite the shield, that would have been like free kill, and then he just walks out.
Yep. And they're gonna start up the dragon here. A little bit low on bot lane though. I don't know if mid lane has
They do get
prio
the
here.
plant.
Should be playable.
Yeah, as you said, Aesol doesn't have a lot of mana here. I
Mm.
think this is just a gif. Yeah, Brom is backing, Xiao is clearing. I think it's a fine gif.
Yeah, that's a good gift. So now Aesol's gonna back, get item, and then we play, right? Then we play on the map. Then we go like look for a turn. Our turn on the or their turn.
Yeah,
Take that up
100%.
on the grubbies.
Once Aesol gets this Rylai's, which you should get earlier, right? This is kind of the benefit of getting 3 kills on one, is that one character gets his furnace item a lot faster.
Okay, but then then we start doing it without getting the base and without getting our first item, and it's suddenly a little bit iffy, especially with no top prio. Both roaming down, steal one away.
Yeah, I mean,
Did
if
I
we
get
get
two?
two here, that'll be optimal, but he only smited once.
They
He smite
don't.
up again in like a couple seconds, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, the combo!
Oh, nice combo.
Bada bing, bada boom. Big ulti from the Aesol. Nice zoning.
Yeah, but like Jax is just not in this fight.
Gets bomb out of the way.
forces flashy the explosive cast. Brom flashes
nice
as well.
flash.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a bad fight to take. That's just like,
Yep.
Malphite already has his first item, which is insane because this is just a very cheap item, right? Bot lane is just bouncing waves. Aesol probably has his finished item here. I would assume so. It's very cheap.
We're like staying. I feel like they're staying like on the map a little bit too long, you know.
Yeah.
Just trying to get more
Yeah,
CS or.
It's just bad tempo, like fighting on like when you have items or like when they have items as well, like this Malphite ulti. I mean, with this item as well, he has in 50 seconds. He's gonna clear down and he's gonna be ready to fight bot lane with ulti again.
Yep. Kind of
Good
insane.
combo though.
Yeah, it was a good combo for sure. Doesn't really kill yet, but I suppose once Orianna gets like 1-2 items.
I mean, I think if Xiao is like aware, he can just ulti as the Malphite hits. It doesn't knock the Malphite away, but he doesn't take the Orianna ulti damage.
Oh, smart. That's good tech, yeah. Interesting to see.
Because like the Malphite itself doesn't do. I mean, at this stage of the game, it does do a lot of damage because you know base numbers are so important at this point. As Tessa puts the freeze here, but the main damage, especially when it comes later on, is definitely gonna be from like the Orianna ulti and the follow-up auto attacks from Yunara. Rome is taking quite a bit of damage here for what we in the business call for fun. Rome really likes to put out that shield and just take the damage instead of just avoiding it completely, which is reduced damage, right? But there's no mana here. This is a good fight for Tessa to take. Yeah. I have no mana to put on the W here. It's flash. Oh! Nice 2v2. Zhao coming in. Probably a free kill, maybe? No, Malphite has ulti again. This is why this item is so strong on Malphite. Yeah, he has to ulti defensively here. That's really bad. Aesol's coming down. Maybe they can look to turn. No Malphite ulti. Could be easy, but... Yeah. Aesol just catching the wave here. No? Basing? I'm not entirely sure. A little bit of everything here. Sever's gonna catch mid wave. He's gonna take one more wave, shove this in, and then they're gonna probably recall in base. There's no quest yet completed, so... We don't want to stay in this, like, lane setup for now.
Yep.
It's just a game we have so far.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we had they had like a 3-0 start on Aesol, and it just kind of seems even because of that.
I mean, they didn't really use it a lot, which maybe it's hard before Aesol gets, you know, either first item or this. Aesol is actually going back bot here. Oh, Orianna Shockwave coming in. Good chunk here.
Little chunker.
Yeah. I mean, I think Sever just bases here. If Orianna can cancel this, it would be great. Really good for the tempo. But like, Aesol catches his wave and he just runs mid. Sever goes out of base, walks bot. So it is just, for now, it's just Shockwave down for just a little bit of damage, a little bit of pressure. And Malphite has ulti again in what, 20 seconds? He's probably looking to make a play there.
Sure.
No, actually basing, going top, clearing down, and then make the play after, I think. Brom holding wave here like a good boy for Aesol. That's nice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like without Aurelion Soul flash up, it's like kind of hard to play.
Yeah.
Because realistically, right now, that's the only person you have to kill, and then the fight's kind of over. Or you kill a frontliner, and then Aesol doesn't want to play anymore. That works too. But we still... I don't know if this is like standard, but both times Infinite ADC is going the cool start. The cool start. And it delays like first item a little bit. I don't know, I'm assuming it gives more money, right? In total.
Yeah,
but...
I mean, it is kind of depending on what you think is going to happen. If you're thinking you're just going to be bouncing waves the entire game, then I think this is completely fine.
Yep.
But if you're picking... I think this it's a little bit hopeful, in my opinion. Smited away by Stevo. Yeah. I think, as you notice now, yeah, as you said, like, he doesn't have full item here. No spell shield. And then Yunara has a Kraken Slayer, so they will never win a fair 2v2 right now.
Yep.
Rom does have the battle pipes, which is like a huge benefit for them, I guess, in that way. But now Drake is up. We have Shockwave, we have Malphite ulti. Botlane has Prior, Botlane has an item, and once again, this is just another fight we can take. We have item on Aesol, we have item on Xinxiao, but no item on Sivir.
Ooh.
Yeah, Glacier Fixer wise, and it's just
I mean,
not a
you
fight
gotta-
anymore.
You gotta try something, I guess, and they're
mean,
gonna try
oh.
forward here. Tessa ults out, the dodge the wind becomes lightning by Xin Zhao here. But it's just a little bit of a standoff in the meantime while Dragon is going lower and lower and lower. Aesol ult
Gragas
comes
gets
down,
first
maybe they
turned up.
start coming here. The ball is on the Malphite, the Dragon does
50-50
not get
battle
stolen away. And then Aesol starts flying in on the Unara here. Oof, the combo hey, that's not too much damage. They can play.
Yeah.
This is winnable. Hang on.
Aesol,
Little bit too
Aesol has
deep.
a lot of HP here, but
Since
yeah,
lives
I
too
mean,
long.
flashing into the rest of the map here, Braum might be dead here anyway. Aesol doesn't have a lot of mana left here. QW comes down. Bounces
Flies
to
away,
Sivir, but
tries
it's
to
not enough.
fire, but the
Yeah.
TP.
Oh, this is a very late defeat. They should have done this earlier. Gragas has defeated though, he's just not even responding. He only took top third while this was happening, and now
Yeah.
Jax is getting walked down.
Oh yeah.
Cheese will
And
comes
trade?
out.
Trade will be good. You cannot trade.
As one for the Stevo.
And meanwhile,
This is just greedy
top
from
lane.
Infinity, in my opinion. Like, they're just playing on really bad tempo. They're trying to walk in late against a comp that has a very easy to click forward comp.
Yeah, it's
Like,
kind
they're
of
not
hard, right?
really. Yeah, I mean, again, fighting without item advantage is so hard to do. If they had matching items in mid jungle,
Uh-huh.
and Braum did have an item advantage, I believe. Maybe she had Echoes of Helia? No, she probably just bought that. Oh, as Aesol goes in here.
Ooh,
No, we're in a
very
shockwave.
nice. Ooh.
Flash out.
I guess this is the power of the Aesol. No minions around, and you perma slow into death.
This is why this Rylai's item is so good, but
Yeah.
I'm
sure.
just surprised. I thought you had I thought you were supposed to buy tier on this champion or something. Like I think it's fine rushing this Rylai's item, but he has no way of gaining mana. I feel like he's just stuck on the map a lot on a bad tempo because he has no mana to play.
I
I
kind
feel
of
like it's
agree.
kind of hurting this Infinity team a lot.
You noted it a couple times already, where it's like, ooh, Aesol kind of low mana, but could, like, if they play the fight a little bit longer, could win. But they're just, maybe because they want to play the fights fast, they don't need the extra mana or whatever, right? You just go reset into rotation, reset rotation, etc. I don't know.
Yeah. Now Sivir's left alone here in the 2v1. Kind of easy now. She has the Esvira, so it's not that bad.
Yeah. Wave should be on.
every-
Ooh, nice
Ooh,
ulti,
nice
good
sidestep
side
on the
step.
ulti.
Gets the damage out, looks semi-good, but not sure if he wins. One more auto might do it, but it's not enough. Aesol here with the rotation down to the bot lane should clean up at least one. I don't know the reset on W, it's already up, flies away. Nope, never mind.
Look to the mid here, and this is definitely a winning 2v2 for Gragas. Like, we haven't
Yeah.
really looked at this
Ooh.
Gragas that much. Ooh, ulti combo? Kinda worked out for the better. Sometimes
sure.
you see Gragas ulti, and then Malphite ultis in after, and they all spread out. Here, he did it as the ulti landed, so they stayed in place, even though they took the damage, which was like
Yep.
perfect synergy. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it definitely worked.
Very nice.
But I was
You
gonna say,
probably lose.
we haven't put a lot of attention on top lane here, but he's down 50 CS without having any attention.
Damn.
Ooh.
Wait, this looks
Sona
kinda
might
good.
be- Yeah, but then again, Malphite is still here. No ulti. Oh, nice
But
Q on
no
Braum here.
These Qs always hit. Any day.
Yeah.
Any week. Fire away. A little bit of damage, not too much
A
yet.
little bit of damage.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Shield almost gets broken, which is nice.
Bomba!
Ooh!
Ignite does it on his Guardian.
Downtown.
Damn.
Damn.
Really lame. I mean, good job on Lagerberg in here. To, you know, get a very solid individual lead. He got his counter matchup and he's making it work. Haven't seen a lot from him, but like we've seen 2 plays now in a row and did really well on both.
Yep.
Ooh,
Okay,
never
well,
mind.
You
Ignis
did, it, you
Gragas.
did it to him. You did it to him.
I really did. This is the caster curse at its peak.
It's okay. It's a best of 3, 2 for 1. Not bad.
Yeah. But,
You should take those.
I mean, just feels a lot like the previous game where ARK just plays a lot better on like their timers and their tempo. They understand when they have spikes. They understand they have again ease of execution. We talked about it in the in Champ Select where they have Orianna Malphite combo. It's very hard to fuck up, respectfully. So, yeah, just clean game again so far. Relatively clean at least. Like the early fighting was less than optimal, but they kind of made it work. And you know we're sending it on Sivir again here. When he comes back in, ulti comes out. She's just not dying. Oh, from flash Q misses.
Oh, very nice, very
Yeah.
nice, very nice. Triple kill maybe. Here, clean up for Tessa. Doesn't really die, it's just getting perma healed up.
Ulti on Aesol here. Jax comes in though. but
Gets focused
just-
a little bit.
Okay, he finally dies. Can he continue?
Wait,
Jax?
clean up.
Aesol comes in.
Q
Oriana
down.
coming in from the top side.
Big shutdown would be nice here. Another W available. Could
Now,
keep
careful.
chasing.
Oriana is coming in here with Shockwave, and they seem to know
Okay,
it.
okay, nice, nice, nice.
Good,
They're
good
a little
callback.
bit
This
more
is
careful. Yeah, just playable.
actually good play from here. They are playing 4v5 kinda though, or like, you know, 3v5
Yeah.
from our side here, because Gragas was hitting bot wave, Oriana was hitting top wave, so it's a win at a price. They're losing a lot of wave for these plays, and they're only breaking even.
Yeah, I agree. It's not completely an advantage, but it's nice to see signs of life, and getting more kills on this ASO might just beat our win con. But it feels rough that their only win con is like slightly immobile. No flash here on the Sona.
Oriana from the
Ooh,
bush.
Oriana from Fog gets hit by the Q. Oh, but the ASO's going down to bot lane.
Yeah.
This might get killed here. It has the ulti. Flashes away
the
just in
explosive
time.
grass.
Oh.
This is a kill
Oh,
Gragas
it
though, no?
works. It works.
Yeah,
it
it
works.
works.
1 for 1. That was
But this is a
calculated.
lot of flash expended again, just to break even. Yunara is hitting the Drake, I believe, here.
True. But I think they got a
Yeah.
shutdown, right? They got a shutdown, so it's like somewhat better.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, you always find trading 1-for-1 if it's shut down to your side, right? But they also at the same time just getting this third Drake now, and they're gonna be in Soul Point again. Mountain Drake on Malphite is specifically pretty good. As Aesol gets another pick here, maybe.
Yeah.
Unless his team
Probably
can come
should
to
be
save
able
him.
to kill. Very nice slow. Doesn't have ulti
Oh,
anymore.
the range on that, holy.
Yeah, it's
Oh, Malphite also comes in,
insanity.
and Yunara comes following. It's
No
hard
one,
game.
two. Yeah, I want to say it's a little bit back and forward. Like they were 7k behind, now they're 6k behind. But the scaling, I don't know. Like the scaling is somewhat ARK favored here, you know.
I think Aesol could do a lot of work here, but it's
For
just
sure.
so hard when you have to play against this Malphite champion.
Yeah.
Like, it is so hard to stay safe, and he is buying the... I talked about this earlier with the Varix example, he's buying the spell shield item, but against Malphite, it doesn't actually do that much, because unlike Sivir, where you can kind of time the spell shield, this one just stays active until it gets hit, right? So,
Yeah.
ulting and then smiting in midair is a very easy mechanic. Greg is trying to get cheeky here.
True.
So,
I don't know.
I don't know. Scary.
It's probably
there's
gonna help
Smash as well.
a little bit.
Yeah, 100% is gonna help a little bit, but I still think it's gonna be a hard game. He has 9 kills to 2. The rest of his team is 1
Non-existent.
and 1 and 15 combined. So
Rough.
it's definitely his shoulders to carry.
Yeah. I wonder what the best way to play around that is, because I feel like grouping is nice, because there are a bunch of AoE abilities, but at the same time, ARK loves grouping, loves doing these wombo combos. And
Yeah.
Aesol kind of has like the added benefit of being able to pick, reset. So like rotations, oh my days. And Sivir gets blown up in the middle of that. They're gonna keep chasing here. Oh, Aesol has a nice hold on the choke, but they get blown away by the Xin Zhao ultimate. Is gonna chase. Malphite is gonna go down first here.
This Yunara is just
Tessa
free
joins the fight. Gonna blow everybody up here with the resets. No resets, I don't know what champ that is. It's just gonna kill everybody. Cleanup is there. Aesol on the back line. It's not a backline champion, unfortunately. And Lagerbergen belly flops on top of that.
Yeah, this is the problem, right? Like Aesol sends on top of the Malphite. He does manage to kill him, but while that's happening, Yunara is just going ham in your backline. He just jumps. Oh, we did a 1-for-1. We killed or we didn't even do a 1-for-1. You killed the Sivir, I killed the Malphite. While that's happening, Gragas TP's in, stops the Aesol from playing, and the rest of your team is just dying. It's just a hard experience.
Super rough. Started out quite nicely as well, because I feel like they went a little bit too much forward, even though they got like the server basically instantly. It still commits them like forward a little bit, so I thought, okay, they could maybe punish this out. Xin Zhao ult pushed them back a little bit, I feel like. But maybe they get the Goragus here on the back foot. No, it doesn't seem like it's such a mobile champ, actually.
Yeah. Oh, maybe he spots Tessa has to back out a little bit, but yeah, the team is here. She does ulti here, maybe they're looking, but Gragas never based here, so... Yeah, they think better of it.
Lagerbergen on the flank, gets the hit on the Braum. Braum
just
doesn't
needs
really
to take
care.
a jump here, but...
Slowly he starts carrying. The slows keep coming. Not
Bomba!
back, the insec. And he's gone.
It's starting to look a lot more like first game, where at this point where it is the easy execution. ARK just once again just clicks on top of their team. They presses their ulti buttons and then they start winning. Greg is here getting a little bit greedy. Jack's getting a little bit greedy for the plates here and might get punished. Orana's coming behind. Greg's coming from the lane.
I mean, at this point, might as well try trade something, right?
Oh yeah, I think it's great.
It is what it is. Pool 2 people, they're gonna go Baron after anyways, probably. So
Bomba.
should be an alright trade. Now I would have loved to see everybody from, you know. Never mind, they're gonna make a play mid. That's not winning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and Azul is so scared of you know, just diving in there because Sona might just Q and then ulti him, right? And then he's just dead as well. But you kind of just have to send it here. I think it's a good thing. They sent 3 people top here to deal with the Jax. You kind of have to try something, and I think they kind of just pulled the cord last second. I think that was a good look, honestly. It's better than doing nothing, right? Everyone can lose slow, but I would rather try winning the game and then looking like a dumbass in the process. Yeah, but you know, everyone can just turtle and do not do anything and then lose, right? And say, ah, well, at least I kept my KDA, but that's never gonna win you a game, right? I'd rather just flip it and then try for the best.
It's true, but I would rather they flip together and with conviction than.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely backed out of the play halfway through, and I think that was a mistake. Like, they had the idea, and then they failed on the execution.
Yeah.
Oh, Sever here might be in for a rough surprise here. Ball is already on Malphite. Oh, she's not gonna be happy after this one.
Oh, we're doing the fog play as well.
Oh.
Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, wait,
he did manage, and with this might did come down from the Malphite as well.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Can they
But that's the first time she's done it though. So 1 out of 6 so far.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Again, it is a hard thing to do, and I think she did well there. Maybe Steven fucked it up. I'm not entirely sure. I think Steven might have smited a little bit early, but
still pretty nice.
I mean,
still gonna die.
Still managed to die, right? So
yeah.
In the end, it didn't really matter. But now we look at solo here for ARK.
Yeah, I don't know if you can face check this at all. Like, I know you want to try, but it's just not your play to make, I think.
Yeah, the explosive cast last second, but yeah. Again, also the problem with the Banshee's Veil here. Proto Belt also procs it. Smite procs it. There's just so many things in procs it. In idea, it's a great idea because you know, dodging a body slam or dodging a Malphite ulti is great. But in practice, it just doesn't really do the effect you want it to.
I mean, just a little bit of extra MR isn't too shabby either, you know? Yeah,
that's definitely true. Greg has Malphite and Orianna topside.
Yeah.
MR is not something you're crying about getting.
True. Can they get the Gregs here on the backside? Well, oh, the Q hits once again. These are locked in.
He does have phase first though, so once he procs that, he's just out of there.
Yeah, true. Oh, now the Malphite does get an extra shield, the one that you like with the Dragon Soul from Mountain.
That's true. Yeah, that would have been even better if he had the green smite as well, but yeah.
Would have been an even bigger shield, but Steve was like, nah, I don't need that. Like, I already got the Mountain Soul coming up, so it's all good.
I do want to say though, I think Steve has done a really good job, except for the smite with his build. You're playing triple AP, this Abyssal Mask is a great item. It buffs all your damage, it buffs all your Gragas damage, it buffs all your Sona's damage, it buffs all your Orianna's damage, right? Because it just, everyone within 600 units or whatever takes 10% more magic damage, which is a great thing.
Yep.
Look at this shield on Malphite. Also when you put the ball on him, he has an extra shield.
Wow.
A little bit of shielding for Sona. I mean...
It's so rough to play right now.
Can we get a quick tap on the Malphite here? I just want to look at some of his numbers here, because I think he's gonna have like 500 armor.
350.
350. But with these items, he has like magic resist item, armor boost, HP item, and a half and half. That's crazy numbers. For having no pure armor items, except for the armor boots, of course. Ninja tabbies, as we call them nowadays.
Alright, let's see what the Infinite Raze Esports can do to like kind of hang in there. Because they do have, once again, good wave clear on the mid. They have good wave clear on ADC. They can definitely hang in there and stall out the game. But it's going to be such a tight rope to have to dance on. And
the
Trigger's gone.
He actually managed to do it again, but the Orianna ended up clipping him anyway.
It's do or die right now. This fight.
Oh, Aesol gets pumped in here. Tries to fly away. Managed to do so far, but Nexus Thread falls. They're diving the fountain here. Looks like we're chasing the TB's out. Tries to get to top lane. And
top lane and gets killed.
Stena getting his 3rd kill of the game.
Very nice. It's so rough. Like, you already predicted it. Like, it's so rough for the Aesol player, because every time you stand still to like basically charge your Q with someone, it's either a Malphite Orianna combo or the Gragas ult comes down, and it just feels too hard to play, I think.
I think, I mean, it really is hard to say because like so many things went wrong, right? I think the Jack's blind pick is well, in hindsight, a terrible pick, right? I don't think it's. I mean, it's hard to say in hindsight. I think just picking Jackson R3 there is just, or B3 is just rough in general, especially with no bans, right? But it's just so hard to play this game. Like I'm not entirely sure what your win con is. It is just Azul popping off, but you're just not. You don't have the tools to do that, right? He has to deal with Greg as well for an arena, and if he doesn't deal with all those three, Tessa is just completely free hitting on Yunara. It's a hard experience. I think. I mean, you know, well played to was his Tysker on the mid lane. I think he did his very best this series. Yeah, and everyone else kind of tried their best as well, but to less of a efficiency, shall we say?
Yep. I think they definitely tried, but I don't know. I kind of missed some confidence in what they were trying to do, and I think they made it a lot harder on themselves in draft a little bit as well. Maybe game 2 more than in game 1. And I think they're up there. They're up there in the like top 6 right now. I think they should have the confidence to like play around and play into this like higher teams. But yeah, maybe review what kind of comp or like what kind of identity they want to play when their key picks are kind of like banned away.
100%. And I think also something I can learn here, and this is something ARK has been doing well, and I think it's something they've been doing well every week. They're drafting very easy to play comps. Especially, I don't know how long this Infinity team has been part of with each other, but if they don't have a coach, I would highly recommend getting one. In terms of like putting everyone on the same page, because they looked very spread out in like their ideologies and how they approached a lot of core concept, which is kind of like misaligned. And I think if they get kind of like their minds together and start playing a little bit more together and playing champs that kind of do well with each other, they're off to a way better start, because you can definitely see their ideas of playing. Like the 3 camp invade was good. They see they have double prio in mid and bot, so let's invade. Let's play inside the jungle. I think that's a great call.
Yep.
Maybe there's some execution that missed there, or maybe some link ups that should have happened. I think they could have definitely won that a little bit harder than they did because of like their innate synergies, right? I think Brom and Xiao is a really strong 2v2 combo.
Yep.
So definitely winnable, especially with how good of a trade they got early in bot lane, right? But yeah, I mean, a team that could definitely improve and be a threat if they manage to do so. But as of now, they're maybe a little bit too uncoordinated, in my opinion.
Yep. Might have just been an off day, but we'll see. ARK on the other hand looked very coordinated, very straightforward. Got their advantages in lane, played the fights well, knew exactly like what they were aiming for. And yeah, might for sure be. What do you think about the mid sub? Like, is this like a keep kind of thing? Because I haven't really watched some play with main mid. But,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Shepard did play in second game actually. I didn't really notice, but he did play second game.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah, he did. I'm looking at the match history now, but it seems like he couldn't make the first game. Yeah,
very
but
nice.
I mean, I think he would also play Victor first game, right? I think that's the same thing. Victor is a champion I think he's done like narratively well on in the early series. They have been playing a lot of these Orianna combos. Orianna is she is she's the order of top lane, right? She's this champion that you kind of have to know how to play, because sometimes the team just needs you to have that like somewhat strong laner with like good team fighting and AoE ulti. So again, I don't think anything would have changed depending on what champion or what player they had. Maybe if it went to a little bit further down the field, like in BO5s, for example, when you go to like game 3, game 4, game 5, the champs start getting messy. So when you have Shipex in that, and he has a different champ pool because he's an AD carry main, so he might just start putting out maybe like a cheeky Caitlyn mid or something, or Israel or something, but he would probably be less likely to pull out the like maybe a Kiana like we've seen the Pope do, or like a Six like we've seen Baker do. So it's nice to have extra players, but I think they would prefer Shipex playing just because of their synergies and their content team and their karaoke team and whatnot. But a team that looks scary coming to playoff, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like I feel like they were like really locked in, because I watched some like earlier series at the start of Split as well. Looked kind of like that, you know.
Yeah, there's a bit of a circuit going on, but I mean, well played for them.
For sure. Contenders, guys. You heard it here first.
Definitely. I think. I mean, we can maybe talk a little about playoffs, because it's probably I don't know if we have another stream lined up, but this is like the last stream game before playoffs. Both these teams already kind of guaranteed a spot, I believe, if I did my math correctly. But I mean, think favorites obviously Vatagan coming in, losing on the fall rope here. Unfortunate situation, of course, but ARK Moon has been looking like a solid team. They have a bit of a rivalry going with DPX, which is also another solid like contenders. If anyone's been following through the community content, there's been a bit of a jibber-jabbing every week with who's the better team of the two, where their positions seem to be swapping in power ranks, as well as the actual score rankings. So that's a matchup I would love to see, but I'm not sure the seeding is aligned for that.
Yeah. We'll have to see. We'll have to see and find out. And a final word. Oh yeah, right. We can just yap about next week. For a second here. We're gonna like input all the final matches that are played today. A lot of FFs, so those are like quick 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And then next week's gonna be a bunch of tiebreakers. I don't know if you remember the gauntlet from last time.
I don't think there's gonna be tiebreakers. It's only for seeding, right? But are you gonna do tiebreakers for seeding, or are you only gonna do that for book halls?
Well, last time we did a gauntlet for like the last
Of
because
course.
there were like
but
8 people on like 5-3.
Yeah.
So we kind of needed it to decide who was gonna get the last place, and then the other best ones were basically for seeding. This time around, I'm not entirely sure like how many ties we actually have.
Yeah, if I did my math correctly, there's I mean, it depends on what you want to do, right? Because when there's like 6 teams with the same score, it becomes a bit weird because it comes like down to like the rock paper scissors. I beat this team, but they beat this team, and that team beat us, right?
Yes.
I think for the teams that are 6-2, it's ARK and it's DPX. DPX beat ARK, so they're probably second seed, I would assume, because it's only 2 people. But then there's Up, who is 5-3. Infinity is 5-3. Refuse is 5-3. I'm not entirely sure between T4U and Horizon, which team ended up being 5-3. And I think Cat and XLK is playing right now to see who actually gets the last spot in playoffs.
Oh damn! So you don't think there's going to be any tiebreakers?
I don't think this Mass Valley can be any tie. I mean, only for seeding. I think playoffs is locked. In a way of like the teams that are playing now, there's not a 4-4 team that can make it, right? So playoffs are locked in terms of like whoever wins out of the 4-3 teams, which is also shout out Tessa, go to manager, played really well this series. I'm getting flamed in my DMs here. She's great. She did really well here. Popped off, Queen. Let's go. Anyways, don't. I think it's really down for the seeding.
Okay, interesting. Well,
mean-
I'm gonna put in some numbers. We'll see and find out.
Yeah.
Do you have any final words? Any stuff you want to say for playoffs or any?
Okay. Playoffs. Surprised to see a couple of names. Surprised to not see a couple of names. Good luck to everyone. See you guys in the house queue.
Yes,
Shout out Tessa. Shout out Captain.
All right.